Hello students, in the earlier classes of second unit we discussed about single phase AC circuits, right? Okay, whatever we discussed so far was a single phase AC circuits. So here for single phase there was only one phasor representation. Okay, so it can be voltage or current. Okay, so we are going to get a sinusoidal waveform based on this phasor rotation, right? So it is rotating in anti-clockwise direction at an angular velocity of omega. Okay, so this was regarding first unit for single phase AC circuits. Now what we are going to do is we are going to see three phase AC circuits. Okay, so as it was single phase AC circuit, there was one phasor, but now for three phase AC circuits there will be three phasors. Okay, and they are displaced by 120 degrees each other. So let us assume these are phase A. Phase B will be 120 degrees away from phase A, and phase C will be 120 degrees away from phase B and C. Okay, so this angle between two phases is 120 degrees. Okay, so this is three phase AC circuit. Okay, now we mentioned the voltage and current as sine omega t and current as Im sine omega t, right? Now what we are going to do is we have to give the values for voltage at A phase, voltage of B phase and voltage of C phase. Similarly, current at A phase, current at B phase, current at C phase for three phase circuits. So current at A phase, let us take this A phase as a reference, that will be Vm sine omega t plus 0. Okay, so obviously voltage at VB will be Vm sine omega t. What is the angle here? The B phase is lagged by A phase by 120 degrees, right? Similarly, C phase with respect to A phase is lagged by minus 240 degrees, or it can also be written as Vm sine omega t. So C phase is also lead by A phase by 120 degrees, that is plus 120 degrees. Okay, so these are voltages in three phase circuits. Okay, now let us discuss currents in three phase circuits. So this, let us assume this is current, these are current phases. So Ia will be Im sine omega t, Ib will be Im sine omega t minus 120 degrees, Ic will be Im sine omega t minus 240, or it can also be written as Im sine omega t plus 120 degrees. Okay, so this is voltage and current representation in three phase circuits. Okay, so here we have three phases, so the waveforms will be three phase waveforms. So as there are three phases, actually for in AC transmission we use R, Y, B as three phases: red, yellow, blue. Okay, so this is red, yellow and blue color lines. Okay, so first one is red phasor red. So let me take it as a reference. This has a red color R phase. Yellow will be 120 degrees away from this red color, right? So this is 90, this will be 120. Y and blue will be 120 degrees away from these two phasors. This is, so these are three phase AC phasors, right? R, Y, B, which are 120 degrees apart from each other. Okay, now let us try to draw waveforms here. Okay, so I'm drawing red color waveform. First one R phase, so it's starting at 0 degrees reference. So let us take these are the intervals omega t, so that it can be voltage or current waveforms. Okay, so it is rotating at an angular velocity of omega in counterclockwise direction. So this tip of this r phase will be creating a waveform having the peak as its length. Okay, so this is r phase waveform. Let me write it here. Okay, it is one half cycle, it is second half cycle, third half cycle. So this is r phase waveform. Let us take it as VR, voltage across VR phase. R, it can be current IR. Okay, now let us draw the phasor for B phase, for Y phase. So after R, as it is rotating in counterclockwise direction, after R, Y phase will be coming next, right? So that Y phase will be coming after 120 degrees. So this is 90 degree, so this is 180 degree, in between there is 120 degree. Okay, so the Y phase will start here and it will continue like this. So this is 180, this is 270, right? This is 300, this is 360. Now this will be meeting at 300, there will be 180 degrees angle between the phasors. Okay, so this is Y phase, this is Y phase, it can be By or VR, IY. Now let us draw the third phase, that is B phase, so which is coming after 120 degrees from Y phase. So this is 120, after 120 will be 240, that means this is 270, this will be around 240, right? This is 240. Now this B phase will start here, like this. As they proceed for infinity, so at one instance this is the behavior of phasors. Okay, so these will continue like this. Okay, B phase similarly. So this is B phase, right? B phase, it can be VB or IB. Okay, so this is waveforms, three phase waveforms of three phase voltages or currents. Okay, so I have already told you VR is reference Vm sine omega t, Vy Vm sine, it is coming after 120 degrees. Similarly, Vb is Vm sine omega t coming after 240 degrees from VR. Similarly, IR equal to Im sine omega t, Iy is coming after 120 degrees, sine omega t minus 120, Ib is Im sine omega t minus 240 or plus 120. So this is about three phase waveforms representation. Okay, now let us see how can these three phase circuits can be connected. Okay, so these three phase circuits can be connected in two ways. Okay, three phase AC circuits can be connected in two ways. They are, first one is star connection, second one is delta connection. We have already seen these things. Okay, but here we are going to define the voltage and currents for each connection, each type of connection. That means here we need to know about phase voltage and line voltage. Okay, so what is a phase voltage and what is a line voltage, then we can proceed further. Okay, so what is a phase voltage? For AC circuits there was only one line and we are taking the reference of ground, that is okay. So the voltage between this single phase and single phase line and ground is V phase. Okay, so similarly phase is nothing but phase voltage is nothing but the voltage between one line to ground or neutral. Okay, this is the voltage between one line to ground or neutral. This is phase voltage. That means if this is A phase, the voltage with reference to, okay, between one line and one ground is called phase voltage. And what is line voltage? Line voltage is nothing but, you can simply, it is the voltage between two lines. Okay, if there are two lines, A line and B line, the voltage is line voltage. The voltage between two lines is called line voltage. These lines are, can be R phase Y phase, or Y phase B phase, or B phase Y phase, R phase D phase. Okay, so between R phase we have three phase circuits only we are getting line voltage, because there are three lines, R phase, Y phase, B phase, R Y B, right? So the voltage between R Y lines is called V line, which is equal to VRY. Similarly, the voltage between lines Y and B is also line voltage, which is VYB, which is equal to VRY, can be written as VR minus VY. Similarly, VYB can be written as VY minus VB, and VRB can be written as VR minus VB. Okay, so these are line voltages. So, and these are phase voltages. VR is one phase voltage, VY is another phase voltage, VB is another phase voltage. So VYB is nothing but VR phase voltage minus VY phase voltage minus VB phase voltage, right? So like this. So phase voltage is nothing but voltage between one line and one ground, but line voltage is nothing but voltage between two lines. Okay, so this is phase and line voltage. Now let us see the star connection, three phase star connection. Okay, so as it is balanced, the voltages will be equal in each and every phase. Okay, that is point to be remembered. Okay, so this is R phase, this is Y phase, this is B phase. So this box can contain impedance. Okay, it can be R plus JX. Okay, so this is star connection, and we are going to supply this with RYB lines. This is red color. Next one is Y phase. Next one is B phase. Right. So red color one is R phase, yellow color one is Y phase, and blue color one is B phase. Now we need to observe. The line voltages and phase voltages, line currents and phase currents. Then we have to obtain the relation between line voltages and phase current, line voltages and phase voltages. Next, line currents and phase currents. Okay. Relation between line voltage and phase voltages. Relation between line currents and phase current. Okay. So here, what are line currents and what are phase currents? I am here I am indicating the line voltages with black color. This is RY, V, RB, nothing but this is line voltage because it is the voltage between two lines R and B. Similarly, we can also get the line voltage VBY, which is also line voltage. Then we can also get the voltage between this R and Y, VRY. This is the voltage between this R and Y phases, which is also line voltage. So we are getting three line voltage here. And next, what is phase voltage here? So this is line. So this is neutral point, neutral in star connection, named as N. Okay, so the voltage from one line to one neutral point is phase voltage, right? So this is one phase voltage. So because it is with respect to R phase here, this is VR, and second one is the voltage between this Y phase and neutral point is PY. This is also phase voltage, and the voltage between this B line and neutral point is VB. So here the line voltages are VRB, VBY, VRY. Similarly, the phase voltages are VR, VB and VY. VR, VB and VY. So these are phase voltage. Okay. Now what we are going to do is we need to obtain the and what are line currents here. So I'm going to denote them with green color. Okay. So this is line current, that is IR R line current. This is IR. So the currents flowing in lines are line currents. So this is current flowing in line B, and this is current flowing in line Y, I1. And I have mentioned them in with capital letters because they are line currents. So the phase currents means the currents flowing in phases. So this is one phase here. This is IR. Okay, and you can observe that the line current here is the same current flowing through the phase also for star connection. This is IB and this is IY. Okay, so if you observe this, the line current is the same current flowing through the phases also. Okay, so from this we are going to obtain the relation between line and phase parameters for star connection. Okay, so here line voltage equal to √3 times phase voltage, and line current is same as phase current, that is IY. Okay, so this is line current equal to phase current in star connection, and here line voltage equal to √3 times phase voltage. This is about star connection. So this is very important relation. This is the relation you must remember for star connection. So what is the behavior and what is the relation between line and phase voltages, and what is the relation between line and phase current? Okay, so because line current will be greater compared to line voltage will be greater compared to phase voltage, and here line current and phase current are same because it is a series connection. Okay, now let us see the second connection in three phase circuits, that is delta connection. Okay, then we are going to obtain the relation between line and phase parameters. Okay, second one is three phase delta connection. Okay, so you already know what is the delta connection is, right? It is a closed circuit. Here this box I am giving here may contain an impedance, right? So here I am giving this as R phase, Y phase and B phase. So the connection will be like this. R phase is connected to this point and Y phase is connected to this point, and B phase is connected to this point. Okay, so this is R phase, we know this is R phase, Y phase and B phase. The currents will be IR, IY, IB. So I am giving them So here IY, IB are line currents. Okay, and similarly this is IB flowing in B phase. This is IR flowing in R phase. Here you can see IR is dividing into two currents, IR and IB. Okay, and here also this is IB, this is IY. Here IB is coming like this line current, and it is dividing into IY and IR. Okay, so here IR, IY and IB are phase currents because they are flowing in phase current. So here there is no neutral point. Okay, so here the voltage across this B phase is voltage across this phase is VB, and voltage across this Y phase is VY. Similarly, voltage across this R phase is VR. Okay, so here if you observe here, I'm denoting the line voltage, that is VRY, and this is VYB, and this one is the voltage between VR and VB, this one. Okay, so if you observe clearly, VRY, which is the line voltage, okay, VRY, VYB and VRB are line, VRB are line voltage, right? Where VR, VY, VB are phase voltage, right? Voltages. So if you observe clearly, VRY is equal to VB here. VRY equal to VB and VYB equal to VY. Similarly, VRB equal to VR. That means, so I can conclude from this, right, line voltage equal to phase voltage in delta connection. But when it comes to line current is dividing, and it is √3 times phase current. Okay, in delta connection. Now let us conclude these two connections here. So for star and for delta. So what is the behavior of line voltage and line current with respect to phase current and phase voltage? So here line current for star is VL equal to √3 times V phase, but when it comes to current, IL equal to I phase. Currents are same. In case of delta, VL equal to V phase, but IL equal to √3 times I phase. So this is the relation between line and phase currents in each okay. So this is the relation between voltage and current parameters in star and delta connections. Okay, now let us find power in three-phase networks. So what was the expression for power in single phase network? That was V into I into cos pi. So as it was single phase, that was V phase into I phase into cos pi. Okay, because it was single phase, right? Because it was single phase. Now what is the power consumption in three phase? This was for single phase. Now let us find power consumption three phase. So because it was single phase, that was V phase I phase cos pi. For three phase, it will be multiplied with 3 into V phase I phase into power factor cos pi. This is with phase voltage. So for with line voltage, that will be √3 into VL IL into cos pi. So this is relation for power in three phase circuits in watts. Okay, so that will be 3 into V phase I phase cos pi, or it can also be equal to √3 times VL IL cos pi. So remember this relation for power in three phase circuits. Okay, for single phase it was V phase I phase cos pi, but for three phase it is 3 into V phase I phase, angle between voltage and current, cosine of angle between voltage and current is power factor. Okay, so this is power relation in three-phase circuits. Okay, let us have some problems. So here we have a circuit. Find the line currents in the given star network with a three-phase balanced supply as 400 volts, line to line 50 Hz. Okay, so we need to find the line currents in the given star connected. So let us write down the given data first. So in the question, by default, the voltage given will be line to line RMS, which equal to 400 volts. So this is the voltage by default given by the examiners. So that is line to line RMS voltage. Okay, and frequency is 50 Hz. Okay, now we are going to find the line currents of the circuit. So to be find IL line currents, that is IR, IB and IY, right? And here the network given is an impedance having Z equal to 6 plus J8 ohms. Okay, so each and every phase is having same impedance. This is what a balanced circuit, balanced three-phase circuit means. So the impedance across each and every phase will be same, and the voltage applicable to each and every phase will also be same. That is 400 volts will be available across each line to line. Okay, so this will be 400 line to line RMS, and this also will be 400 line to line RMS. Okay, and this also will be between R and Y phase also there is a 400 volts line to line RMS. So this is what a balanced supply is. Okay, so now we need to find IR, IB, IY. So how can you find what is the relation between line currents and phase currents for star connected network? So let us find it. The relation between line currents and phase currents in a star connected network, three-phase star network. So what is the relation? That is I line current equal to phase current, right? So both are same because they are flowing through the same circuit. So the current is not being divided at any point. So the current in line will be equal to current in phase. Okay, so the same current here IR will be the same current flowing through the phases also. Okay, so this is also I. Okay, now if you can find the phase current, you can equate it to line current so that you can find the answer. Okay, so the to be find things are line currents. So if you can find phase currents, okay, you can equate the answer to line current. So let us find IR. IR is the phase current which is phase voltage of R by its impedance, right? So VR phase voltage by ZR. Okay, so what is VR phase? The phase voltage of each and every phase. So now we need to find phase voltage for that. We have line to line voltage of 400 volts. Line voltage is 400 volts. So what is the relation between line voltage and phase voltage for star network, three-phase star network? It is VL equal to root 3 times V phase. We know this, right? Okay, VL equal to root 3 times V phase. So we have VL value, we can find the V phase which equal to VL by root 3, right? This is the phase voltage for star connection network. Okay, so V phase equal to VL is 400 by root 3 will give us the phase voltage. Okay, this will be around 230 volts. Okay, so this is almost equal to 230. So precisely this 231 volts at 0 degrees. Now this is the phase voltage. Okay, now we can find the line current, the phase current, right? Phase current IR equal to V phase R phase by Z. Similarly IY is equal to V phase R B phase, Y phase by Z. So because the voltage will be same for each and every phase, that is what a balanced supply is. V phase B by Z. So what is Z here? Z equal to 6 plus J8 ohms. Okay, so if you find the magnitude, that will be 36 plus 64 under root, that will be around 100 under root, that equal to 10. Okay, and if you find the theta angle between tan inverse of 8 by 6, that will be around 53.12 degrees. Okay, so the magnitude and phase angle of theta are impedance are 10 at an angle of 53.12 degrees. Okay, so this is our impedance. Now let us substitute the value of voltage and impedance here, that is 231 at an angle of 0 degrees by 10 at an angle of 53.12 degrees. Okay, so the current for R phase equal to, what is the amount of current flowing through the R phase? That equal to 23.1, and here angle will be negative if it goes to numerator. Okay, so let me write this. So Z theta, Z at an angle of theta equal to 10 at an angle of 53.12 degrees, right? So Z at an angle of theta equal to 10 at an angle of 53.12 degrees. Okay, so this is current for R phase. Now what will be the current for B phase? This is 53.12 degrees, right? Minus 53.12 degrees. So current will be same for Y phase also, but it will be lagging the R phase current by 120 degrees. That is minus 120. The angle will be different. Similarly, in the case of B current, that is 32.1 minus 53.12, and it will be lagging the R phase current by 240 degrees, or leading the current by 120 degrees. So this is it. Okay, so if you can find one current in balanced circuits, you can equate it to other currents with 120 degrees displacement. So here IR is having minus 53.12 phase shift, so IY will be having, so this will be 23.1 at an angle of minus 173.12 degrees, and here this will be 23.1 at an angle of minus 293.12 degrees. So these are phase currents, because they are the phase voltage by impedance, they are phase currents. Now for star connected network, phase currents, line currents equal to phase currents in three phase system, right? So the line currents are IR, IY, IB, which equal to phase currents, that is 23.1 at an angle of minus 53.12 degrees amperes, and this 23.1 at an angle of minus 173.12 degrees amperes. Similarly, the line current of B phase is minus 293.12 degrees amperes. So these are the line currents to be found. Okay, so now let us find the second problem. So here is the second problem. We need to find the line currents here also with three phase balanced supply of 100 volts 50 Hz. Okay, so let us write down the given data first. What is given data given? The voltage line to line RMS given in the question is 100 volts. Frequency given is 50 Hz, and here impedance is same as previous network, that is 6 plus J8 omega. Yes, this is 6 ohms, 6 ohms, J8 ohms, 6 ohms, J8 ohms, 6 ohms, J8 ohms. Okay, now let us find line currents. This is given network is a delta network. Okay, remember that. To be found, okay, to be found are line currents. Let us give them my names IR, IY and IB. Okay, so let us give the names for phase currents also. They are small IR, small iy and small ib. Okay, this is from ib, right? This is iy, this is ib. Now we need to find line currents. For that, we need to find phase current. So what is the relation between voltages and currents in delta circuits? Line and voltage line and phase parameters in three-phase delta. Three-phase delta circuit. That is, what is the relation between line and phase voltages? So here line voltage is equal to phase voltages, but line current is equal to root 3 times phase current. So this is the relation for line and phase parameters in delta circuit. So we need to find is line current. So if you can find the phase current, root 3 into phase current will be your line current. This is I phase, right? So first we need to find a phase current. So to find phase current, we need to divide the phase voltage with impedance. So what is phase current here? Phase current is nothing but line current in delta network. So simply it will be I phase equal to PL by impedance. Okay, so IL equal to root 3 into I phase. Okay, because VL equal to V phase in delta network. Now let us find phase currents. Okay, VL given in the question is 100 volts, so which equal to V phase. Okay, now we are finding phase currents. So phase currents, if we can find one phase current, you can find others by displacing 120 degrees. Okay, so IR equal to V phase R by impedance. So impedance here is 6 plus J8, which is having an Z at an angle of theta equal to 10 at an angle of 53.12 degrees. Okay, so let us find. So here line voltage and phase voltage are same. Impedance is 10 at an angle of 53.12 degrees. Voltage is having no angle. Okay, so the phase current will be equal to how much? 10 at an angle of minus 53.12 degrees. Okay, so you can also find I1, which is equal to 10 at an angle of minus 53.12 degrees with minus 120 degrees phase shift. Okay, which is equal to 10 at an angle of minus 173.12 degrees. So the process will be same for that IB also. That will be 10 at an angle of minus 293.12 degrees. Okay, these all are phase current. Okay, so how can you find line current? So line current IL equal to root 3 times phase current. Okay, that means IR equal to root 3 times small ir. Okay, that is root 3 times IR is 10 at an angle of minus 53.12 degrees. Okay, that is equal to 17.32 at an angle of minus 53.12 degrees. So similarly, IY will be equal to 17.32 at an angle of minus 173.12 degrees. And finally, IB equal to 17.32 at an angle of minus 293.12 degrees amperes. So these are line currents. Okay, so this is about star and delta networks. Okay, now here is the third problem. Okay, a three-phase load has a resistance of 10 ohms in each phase. So a three-phase load has a resistance of 10 ohms each in each phase and is connected in star and delta across a three-phase balanced supply of 400 volts VTH. Then compare the power consumption in both the networks. Okay, now we are going to find the power consumption in star network and delta network. Then we are going to compare the results. Okay, so let us write down the given data. Okay, so given data is here the resistance in each phase is 10 ohms and three phase line to line RMS is 400 volts. Okay, then we have to find the power consumption in star network and delta network. Then we need to compare the results, right? So what is the expression for power here? What is the expression for power in three-phase circuits? As I have earlier told you, so power in three-phase networks equal to, it can be 3 into V phase into I phase into cos phi, because for single phase it was V phase I phase cos phi, because here we are having three phases, it will be multiplied with 3, or it can also be written as root 3 into VL, line voltage, line current, into power factor. Okay, so this is expression for power in three-phase circuit, power P. Okay, now we have to find this power in each case and we have to compare the results. So let us draw a star network of 6 ohms each. Yes, so this is 6, 6 and 6. Okay, so the supply voltage is 400 volts. Supply voltage is 400 line to line. Now we need to find the power here. So how can you find power? Let us write down the voltage and current relations, that is VL equal to root 3 times V phase here, and IL equal to I phase for star connection network, for star network. Okay, so we have to find this phase voltage and phase current so that we can find the power here. Okay, so let us find here. So what is phase voltage? V phase equal to VL by root 3, that will be 400 by root 3, which equal to 231 at an angle of 0 degrees. Okay, now let us find I phase. I phase equal to V phase by R here, that is 231 by at an angle of 0 degrees by R value is 10. So that will be 23.1 at an angle of 0 degrees. Because the power factor here will be, what is the power factor? What is the load here? The load, the type of load is, what is the load? Resistor, right? So what is the power factor? That will be, the power factor will be 1, because it is a resistive load. Okay, so the power P in star connection equal to 3 into V phase into I phase into cos phi power factor. So this is cos phi here, unity power factor for resistive loads. Okay, now let us find the power consumed in star connection. Here power consumed by star connected network is P star equal to, so that is 3 into V phase is, what is the value of V phase? That is 231 at an angle of 0 degrees into I phase is 23.1 at an angle of 0 degrees, and cos pi is 1. So the value of power consumed is 16 kilowatts in star connection. Okay, now let us find the power consumption in delta network. Okay, so as star connection is done, let us find the power consumption in delta network. Delta network, so I am connecting the 6 ohms resistor in delta, 6, 6, 6. Supply voltage will be 400 volts line to line. This will be 400 volts line to line. Now let us write down the behavior of voltage for delta network. VL equal to V phase, but IL equal to root 3 times I phase. Okay, so let us find I phase here. I phase equal to V phase by R, where V phase equal to VL, it will be 400 by 10 an angle of 0 degrees, that will be 40 amperes. The phase current is 40 amperes, because since VL equal to V phase, which equal to 400 volts. Okay, now let us find IL, which equal to root 3 times, or you can directly find the power here, because we have VL and V phase and I phase, right? V phase is 400 at an angle of 0 degrees, I phase is 40 amperes. So we can find the power directly here. Okay, so the power consumed in delta will be 3 into V phase into I phase into cos pi. So what is the value of cos pi here? Cos pi is 1 because of resistive load, R load. Okay, so now let us find the power consumed in delta network. Delta connected network is P delta equal to 3 into V phase is 400 into I phase is 40 into 1. So that will be equal to 48 kilo watts. This is power consumed in delta network. So if you compare the results, now I am going to compare the results of this star connected network and power delta connected network. So if you divide P star with P delta, okay, or if you divide P delta with P star, because P delta is higher, so P delta is power consumed in delta network is 48 kilowatts and power consumed in star connection is 16 kilowatts. So you can cancel out this ratio, kilowatts get cancelled, 16 3 is 48. So the power consumed in delta network is 3 times more than the power consumed in star network. This is very important relation. This the power consumed in delta network, delta connected network is 3 times power consumed in star connected network. This is regarding power consumption. Okay, this is very important conclusion that P delta, power consumed in delta connection of networks, equal to 3 times the power consumption in star connected network. Okay, with this we have completed the second unit. From next class we are going to start third unit. Okay, thank you.